in this past season were in the ECA main division. SapphireKelowna, who we just saw play, got 2nd place. Muffin Lightning, I believe, got 4th.
I believe so, but it matters not, as this is FACEIT, and this is pretty much a new start for these teams coming into the offseason, so it's really up in the air between these two teams, as we're going to go live here, and I'll let you take it away.
We are seeing just a knife round here, knifing for sides, which is very crucial on this map. As from the play we've seen, it's heavily favored in the CT side, so both teams here knifing for CT and trying to get some momentum moving over to their terrorist side. And while this knife round's going on, I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of a roster rundown. Actually, we're going to go ahead and wait until it goes actual sides so we can see who's starting where. I'm just going to let this knife round play out. It's always fun to watch.
Ooh, looks like SK is off to a evening things out here, too. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, bloodbath, man. That is a bloodbath. Tivu's gonna have to pull out a miracle here. Oh, he gets one. Tivu looks for the 4K. Oh! Tivu, the huge 4K knife round. And we see the chirps come out, and it looks like SK will be starting on CT side.
Not only can TB come up big on the gun rounds, he can come up huge on the knife rounds too. Once again, guys, this is the FACEIT Qualifier Finals. This will be the last match of the day for this tournament. And we're going to go live for CT side. That is going to be SapphireKelowna. They have Ocean, ELS, Char, Relics, and Tivu.
And for T-side, we have Ruru with the up-carrot face, Archimonde, Defacer, Aegis, and Virtus rounding out the roster.
And we are live, we are underway, and we are seeing for the terrorists with bomb going towards this B. And that is, I don't know what to call, maybe Smiley Face working towards this mid all by himself. 3 of the CTs are at A, pushing through Squeaky. Tivu already getting 1 at B, falling back, trying to get a second. Can he get a second? We will get a second. But then immediately the face is going to come in and get the trade. Char shooting down from heaven, trying to get some frag. However, the bomb will go down. That is Virtus getting that bomb down here. We do see the CTs rotating behind the T-spawn. Ocean with the nice little 180 shot on the Smiley Face dude. And it's now a 4. I'll make that a 2-on-1. The Facer getting dropped after a 3K round. Only member of the terrorist team getting kills that round. But it's going to amount to nothing as the CTs are going to come in and defuse the bomb. And that's going to be the first round in favor of SapphireKelowna.
So joining us today is friend of GoRGN Moses to do Invite Insight. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good. You're going to be covering the smart people stuff of this match, and we're just going to shout into the mic here as round number 2 starts. I hope you can handle that task, as we do have a buy from the CTs, some M4s, some MP, whatever that gun is. I'm going to jump into Auto Director here real quick. 2 Famouses on Char and Tivu respectively. Well, actually, they both have. And actually a Galil surprise fight from Defacer, something I really like seeing. And complimenting him are the 5-7s of his teammates on Muffin Lightning. SapphireKelowna already out to an early lead. The bomb is going to head A main. There's going to be one working at the door. Tivu is the only one playing B for a quick rotation. And already, Aegis comes out, take 80 points of damage. Archimonde goes down as well. Char takes 1 down. Ocean finds another. Trades all around here, pretty much as the A site was decimated. The terrorists just having trouble there. However, Ruru walks up mid and finds 1, but Els ends the round, making that 2-0 for SapphireKelowna. And Moses, what really, other than saving, do they need to do?
First of all, if you're gonna do a half buy like that on the second round the way they did, you really need to be able to drop an AK so you can get those 1-taps to pick somebody off. And I think they just didn't have the guns to do a flat-out execution like that, and they needed to let that Galil do some work before they hit anything, but they didn't do that and they got mowed down.
And because of that mow down, we're going to see them on essentially a full eco, a few P250s bought, no armor, no nades, and they're just going to be lining up to hit this B. as soon as Archimonde is done making noise at A. And here comes the B-Rush. That's going to be on. Tvu left all by himself, MB. Getting some spam, getting 1, getting 2 with a nice little headshot, getting 3 with that P2000 flick shot onto Virtus. The face, however, going to drop him. Els and Ocean, however, going to come around and tidy things up to get SapphireKelowna their 3rd round.
Yeah, and Tvu did the same thing on that pistol round. He got like the 2nd kill when he probably shouldn't have been able to. He just seems in these first few rounds to be doing a really good job on that B-bomb site.
So, starting off this round, we have 3 diffusers, which is always a good thing to have as a CT. On the side of SapphireKelowna, with a 3-round lead going here in round number 4. The terrorists are going to hang out in mid, 1 with the bomb, 1 just looking to boost. They actually do not boost. The bomb gets dropped in the mid building for terrorists. There is the number 9 player of the terrorist team, Archimonde, working over at the door, but Relics dropping Virtus immediately with a great shot from him over in mid to start off this round. A good start so far for SapphireKelowna as they look to take a 4-round lead here. The grenade comes out at door. Archimonde actually drops Ocean to 59 points of health, 41 damage from that grenade. The bomb is still down in the terrorist mid building. And working over in A main is Defacer, wearing that hot De King title to top off his name here. And they are going to boost mid and look mid. And they're going to see... No, they're actually not. They're going to fall off here. They would have seen 2 CTs right in mid there. That would have been Relics and Els. And over at B, it looks like the hit is going to happen very shortly. A combination mid and B split for the terrorists, making do with what they got in terms of roster and manpower. And coming out mid are the terrorists now looking to make some kills here. Relics through the smoke drops Archimonde with a great, well-placed headshot. Els following with one of his own. Ruru walks into sight, drops Tvu. Ruru looks for 2. Yes, he takes the site all on his lonesome. And now it is up to Ruru and Akis to try and take the rest of this round. They have to fight 3 oncoming CTs with a retake. And over in Checker Hall, Ocean drops Ruru to make this a 3v1. Auto Reactor kind of teasing us there. Akis finds 1, but Relics quickly in return finds him in the back of the head to drop him, making that 4-0 for SapphireKelowna.
Right, and SK with that Relics picking off that Opera, that's a battle he probably shouldn't have won in that situation, but once that Opera died, Muffin Lightning just really didn't look like they knew what to do after he got picked like that, and it just kind of ended up into a little half-ass B-take that didn't pan out for him in the end.
However, even though they have lost the 4th round, that first gun round, they're going to be able to buy again, coming in full AKs, full armor. Not so many nades here. Kind of a force by a charge. Going to push right through that squeaky door and take down Ruru immediately in the round, and that's going to get the man in their favor of the CTs very quickly. And then a nice nade coming in from Els, taking down Virtus. Relics at the sandbag, spamming down on Akis, and that already 5 members of the CT still standing. However, only 2 of the terrorists. Archimonde boosted up and is going to be dropped by Els after a few bullets he was able to get out of his gun. All left up to Defacer, who is at this A main working up ever so patiently. 1 versus 5 situation for him. He's just going to be walking out, going to run into Ocean here. He's going to be peeking from forklift. A flash coming out from Char after Defacer gets the pick, but Char, I thought, was going to get that trade. Unable to, as Defacer is going to peek, take him out. So now it's a 1 versus 3 now. However, Defacer is all the way down to 35 HP. And make that 0 HP as Tvu has wrapped around all the way from Beast, catches him in T-spawn, and drops him to 0 points of health.
Okay, so Muffin Lightnings did like a really quick attempt at getting mid control really early on in the round, and SK did an awesome job. They just all collapsed onto that mid, throwing flashes and just all peeking and fighting together. And it'll be interesting to notice if Muffin Lightnings can catch on how heavy that rotate, how quick and heavy it comes, and try and take advantage of that in these later rounds.
So starting off this round, we have the terrorists here on a save with their collection of pistols, looking to work over at A. Defacer already taking down 15 points of health from the rifles of the CT's. Char now picking into the squeaky door, finds 1, Char finds 2, Virtus trades back, Relics getting a kill of his own, a double kill now for Relics on Defacer and Akis. Ocean comes in to clean up a quick rout of the terrorists as they tried and take the bomb site A. It didn't work out for them, 6-0 for SapphireKelowna.
And that same thing occurred. It was just an eco round, but they heard all the footsteps and all the noise going towards A, and you even saw the guy that was spotting mid just give up mid completely and rotate over to A to help out with some firepower. So that's something that can be exploited later on if they can find a way to not just do set 5-man executes, and they can work picks in different locations.
And that may be what we're seeing here as they are boosting 1 over. Virtus watching this A main. Ruru pushed up Squeaky Door. Shots fired at mid. As we see only 2 of the CTs here this round, as Tvu and Els are pushed up B checkers. Maybe see a boost in events here in just a second. Actually, you already have seen that Els is pushed up and getting 1. Archimonde's going to get the quick trade onto him. Archimonde being spammed down from 2. It's going to be Relics able to finish him off. Now a 3 versus 4. Relics trying to get another kill onto Ruru at the Squeaky Door. Squeaky Door is still open. Relics spamming away. Ruru dropped to 7 points of health, and Ruru is going to be finished off by nade by Ocean. The A hit is on. Virtus getting Relics, who was up top. Defacer getting 1 himself. Ocean, however, is going to come around the corner, drop the last 2 members of the T's, and SapphireKelowna now up 7-0.
And really what you're just seeing is SK is just coming out on top of all the initial fights. And the trades are going well, but since SK players are winning that first fight, the trades always come out in their favor. And I think Muffin Lightning needs to try and get picks at a different place and kind of spread the map out a little bit instead of doing these major attacks that aren't working.
Starting things off, Defacer opening up with an AK headshot. And Tvu trading back on Akis, a 4v4 now between these 2 teams, Ocean and Ruru, the damaged members of their either team. The bomb is collected outside B. There is one coming out Checker Hall. That is the number 0 player, Ruru. He looks for a kill. Char now in mid, in the terrorist building, takes on Archimonde on a great lurk rotation from him. And over in the site, they're spamming into Checker Hall, and yes, they Relics with a great headshot through the wall into Checker, dominating Ruru there. But Defacer walks in with a double kill, gets traded out by Relics. It's now all up to Virtus. Well, he's about to plant the bomb, pardon me, and Char are in a 1v1, and Char's going to walk around the box, try and catch him planting. It's not going to work. The fake flash is going to come out, but Virtus is going to peek him anyways and drop him with an AK headshot. Muffin Lightning finally getting on the board.
And that was just some just awesome shooting on Defacer, I think it was, who got 2 great frags over at that B bomb site. When SK pretty much had them outplayed with Char's flank, knew exactly where they were going, he had to jump on him a little bit. But those great shots just kind of helped him pull a meet in and let him win out the round.
Great shots indeed for Defacers. He's sitting at a 12-8 scoreline. His next best player on his team sitting at 4, so triple the number 2 guy is what Defacer has. We're going to see a full rifle round, 5 AKs, 5 M4s, and a galore of nades for both teams. As SapphireKelowna is up 7-1. Squeaky Door is being opened and closed. Charge, as soon as Archimonde opens it, Charge is the one to close it. Charge is going to open it up on his favorite and take down Archimonde. Now spamming onto Ruru at A main. Going to try and flash himself out of this bad predicament, and he will get out of there. As we do see 3 members of Muffin Lightning with the bomb towards B. They're going to be working up here very, very quickly. And there is Ruru taking down Char through the edge of the quad box. And the B hit is on as smokes are coming out. Smokes are CT lower. And they have taken this B bomb site as Ocean's going to get the frag onto Ruru at A, and now continues rotation over to the B bomb site to face it with a nice nade on a Tvu, but not before Tvu drops his teammate Virtus. Now a 2 versus 3. Flashes coming in from Els at B main. Ocean coming up through the heaven. Going to try and find something here. Peeking from the site. Els taking on Akis. 1 remaining terrorist. That is Defacer, who will be dropped by Els. Els having a great rotation as he gets 2 frags and secures yet another round for SapphireKelowna.
Okay, so the biggest issue Muffin Lightning is having right now is these quick rotations are killing them. And SK is just swarming every set they hit, and they're able to do that because they have mid control so dominant right now. There's nothing Muffin Lightning, they haven't tried to push them back off mid before executing, and if you give them that access to those vents into that highway leading up to A, just allow them to go, just swarm wherever they want, wherever Muffin's going to hit. So they really need to get some mid control before they're going to be able to get around.
Here running out forklift. It's Ocean mowing down 3 terrorists, looking for the 4th. Ocean with a quick rout of the terrorist side there, showing him what is up. And Muffin Lightning quickly dispatched there. 9-1. SK is looking to run away with this game.
Yeah, and it's just I'm hoping they do something at mid, like slow it down a little bit, get some information, and find a way to get some picks in that mid to push them off it. So if they want to hit the B side mid round, they don't have someone just flying out of vents so quickly on them.
And they're not going to be doing too much to get this mid control. You are seeing Archimonde spam away to see if any are pushed up. But now Ocean, the lane is pushed, but now is going to get into the vents. They have 1 in vents, 2B, Char by himself at A, and Relics holding mid by himself. And Defacer's pushed up this blue door. which is going to be dropped. Char opened up the door, unaware to Defacer, holding that angle, and a beautiful shot coming in for Char, as it's going to make it a 5 versus 4 very early into the round, and Muffin Lightning not quite sure what to do with that. They're going to pick up the bond. TV's trading shots with Ruru. And it looks like they may be electing to hit this A after Ruru is just going to be making some more noise at B. Maybe he can see if he can catch a rotation. As Relics is going to be pushing up A main, doing quite a bit of damage on the Terrace, however, unable to find a kill. Archimonde is going to get the kill into Char. Relics finally finding one, but Virtus going to turn around, get the one tap onto Relics. It's now a 2 versus 3. And Ocean's just spamming away through the smoke, so he can get any of them going to sight, which is going to distract him and allow Tivu to push up through the truck, push up through CT spawn, and come and get the last 2 frags, and make it a 10-1 scoreline.
And that's just it. Like, you see Virtus there. He's, for some reason, like, he hasn't caught on to the fact that these rotations are coming quick, so he gets caught with a nade out, not covering his teammate who's planning the bomb, and not prepared for any of that kind of aggression. And that's just SK just being able to just swarm these bomb sites so quickly after it gets taken.
So Defacer on point for his team. 13 kills for him. And Relics opening up the round with a kill. Tivu in B. L's getting one of his own. Tivu getting another one. And quickly this round is coming to an end. However, Ruru slowing things down, getting a pistol kill here at the start of this eco. He is the only remaining terrorist. And he's quickly brought down by L. So a B-rush lockdown there from L's and Tivu combining to decimate the oncoming terrorists. And Muffin Lightning find themselves down by 10 rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, they're not even trying to play any kind of economy game when they're on their save rounds. They're not even trying to get picks or make the CT spend some money. It's just too far gone at the 11-1 score.
I was about to ask your opinion on the straight-up rushes on their ecos, but I think I just got it. And Virtus going to drop Char fairly early in the round as Char got a little antsy. Peeks A main very quickly, but he's going to be making that pay. And TV is going to push up B. So now we're starting to see some aggressive play from SapphireKelowna. It failed on one side of the map, it succeeded on the other side of the map, and we are seeing ourselves in a 4-on-4 situation with 2 members of the terrorist team towards B. That's Ruru taking down Relics. However, Ocean is still in the site even after 2 picks at A. Like you said, the rotations are so quick. Ocean's already made his way to quad box. Ocean's already made his way to the benches. He's dropped by Ruru, and Ruru getting a second one. That is L's, who's already in the site. Now it's all left up to Tivu. Now it's all left up to no one, as Virtus is going to land an off bullet right into the face of Tivu.
Yeah, and I mean, that's exactly what they needed. They caught Char being aggressive, and they picked him off. And just those nice shots, they're able to take the site, and they were prepared for that retake. And they're just punishing SK for being so aggressive and so peaky on their retakes of these bomb sites. And that was the first round they did it successfully.
So we have seen a comeback of this magnitude today. It could happen again here from Muffin Lightning, as they are a well-practiced team. Looking for some offensive production from the bottom fragging players, Akis and Archimonde, both sitting at 2 kills apiece, 12 deaths, so a little unfortunate for them. And this round has bared us no kills yet. Archimonde is going to get a boost into... He's actually going to flash his teammate out as he jumps up into mid. Relics is the guy playing sandbag in mid. He's going to look for a pick here in mid. No! Akis drops Relic with a great shot there, starting things off well for Muffin Lightning as they look to build on this momentum here. They're going to hit towards A, as there is one playing in sight. Akis has taken mid, just as Moses mentioned. Mid control, you get the round, but Char peeks out from bomb site, and Ruru drops him, makes him pay a 5, or make that a 3v2 as trades are exchanged elsewhere on the map. Tivu and Els combining to get 2 kills of their own. Bomb is going down in A. The retake is here for the CT. Playing in mid, Archimonde is about to fight with a CT in mid. That is Els, and Virtus planting a grenade kill Els, and makes that 11-3.
Yeah, and you saw with those aggressive rotates, he was able to get that pick mid because with all the action going on at A, the mid guy just rotates quickly for it, and they were able to lurk one out there and get that kill, and then it just kind of opens that bomb site up. They get squeezed so efficiently.
And on the last round of the first half, we see all 5 members of the teams going towards B, and they are not stopping. A flash comes out. They're just going to be rushing through as hard as they can. Els, however, is going to stop that with 1 frag before being traded. Tivu peeking from checkers. Gets 1. Can he get a second? Trying to get a second. Won't get a second. Now Ocean already on the quick rotate. And every frag has just been traded, as we already see 3 members. 4 people on the server with 1 frag, and they're dead. Now it's a 2 versus 2. Virtus and Defacer still left alive. Char's peeking from heaven, dropping Defacer. Now it's all left to Virtus. And this 1v2 situation that will end this first half. And SapphireKelowna hold on to this round and get up 12-3. Orc and Muffin Lightning keep momentum going into this next half with an 11-4 scoreline. We'll see here shortly as Virtus is going to be running into a member of this CT team. If he runs out here any further, and he will not peek the right spot, and Char is going to take him out with a few bolts to the side of the head. Scoreline at the half is SapphireKelowna 12, Muffin Lightning 3.
And that's just crazy to me. Like they had so much success the round before, attacking A slower, getting a lurker out mid to help get a pick and help take the bomb site, and then they just had to do a B rush. And on top of that, nobody tried to clear Checker's area. Like they've been playing someone in vents for, every round I can remember as a gun round, and no one thought to even try and clear it. They just had 3 people run straight into the bomb site. And then, I mean, they just seem like disorganized on their bomb site takes and not prepared for what SK is going to be doing.
So SK moving that much closer to being the qualifying champions to play with the likes of iBuyPower, Netcode Guys, Just Us, and Trek Stars. They're going to start things off here on the pistol round as they jump into auto direct. There is one playing at A, that is Ocean taking A main. He finds a shot onto Ruru. Ruru goes down to 77, no kills exchanged. Ocean falls off, the B hit is on Tivu. Opening things up, dropping to Facer. The best player for his team, hands down, goes down first. He is on the bench as the bomb goes down B. A great start for SapphireKelowna here, looking to make 13 rounds in their favor as Tivu finds another one, walking through sight. The kills are just coming to Tivu right now. Tivu finding a hat trick, but Virtus actually trading out relics, making this a 1v4 here in the pistol round with 6 HP on Virtus. And he goes down to the Glock of Char. 13-3 is your score. 10 rounds down on Muffin Lightning.
And Muffin Lightning just gave up B so easily on that, and you could see the rest of the CTs, when they're rotating from that far away to get to the B bomb site after it's already been taken, it's so hard on a CT pistol round to retake that in that kind of a position. And I think Ocean's little fake kind of pulled the rotator away from B, left that B guy stranded.
And here we're going to see a 5-7 and armor buy for the CTs, but that's going to be nullified, at least in Arcamunday's case, as Relics is going to get the P250 shot onto him. And the A hit is on. They have complete control of the A bomb site. Ruru's going to get one. Relics is going to trade out Akis. Tivu pushing already through the site. Coming on the corner, trying to get one. I just got a C message, so I can't tell if he got the frag. Actually, he did, and then traded out by Defacer immediately. And Char with a nice shot onto Ruru. Gonna be peeking over the red box. Knows Defacer CT. Gotta get on top of the red box, look towards CT, and get the frag. So a good anti-eco for SapphireKelowna, securing their 14th round of the match.
And you saw that round, it just kind of seemed very, for the CTs, for Muffin Lightning, so like individual play dominant. They didn't have a lot of teamwork on defending that take, and it just puts them in a position where one of their players needs to do something amazing to give them a round win. And it's just an eco, but still, it's kind of just the sense you get from them this whole match so far.
So another eco for Muffin Lightning, looking to go into round 15 with a shining ray of hope here if they can pull out this eco win. But already SapphireKelowna has taken hold of mid here. Relics is playing up close by the box. He walks out, tries to find one. Yes, Relics find Akis. Ocean and Els both getting kills on Ruru and Virtus respectively. And quickly this is looking dark for the CTs, as they are just holding on to 2 pistols and armor, looking to hold off 5 terrorists, but Char making Arcamunday pay over at A with the lurking kill. It's all up to Defacer, and Defacer cannot do it. He finds Ocean, but it's not enough as Els gets him back in trade, and SK have now clinched this map.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, it just looks like Muffin Lightning is just giving up. Like they're just trying to make those like individual pug plays to try and make some magic happen, and instead of falling back on some kind of organized idea of how they want to defend against SK.
And here we go. I would like to say our first full gun round, but because of the buys of the CTs, they're going to have to eco once again to just head armor and pistols. Akis is going to open up with the frag onto Els. Tivu traded out his teammate Defacer. Relics getting one himself. So now it looks as though the T's have complete control of the B bomb site. There's 2 still standing around there. Arcamunday trading, getting Ocean, but he's going to be the last remaining CT. And this is a 1 versus 3 match point for SK. They need 1 frag in this map, and this qualifier tournament is theirs. Nade's flash is coming up from Arcamunday from this vent, trying to give himself any leeway to get to the site, but Charge is going to be jumping up and down, getting the frag onto him. SapphireKelowna wins 16-3.
There you have Relics just spamming his his stream in chat there, but yeah, 16-3 for SapphireKelowna. They take the game in convincing fashion as we hear the chirps come out. Let's actually tune in on this. There you have it. SapphireKelowna, your champions of the NA FACEIT qualifiers. They're going to be taking on the teams of Just Us, Trek Stars, Netcode Guides, and iBuyPower. So far, we have some more giveaways to do. We're also doing a post-game interview with Relix and Char. They will be joining us shortly. And today, joining me on this cast was Moses and Asen. Thank you very much for joining me today, boys.
Yeah, no problem.
Absolutely. It's great to have you on, Moses.
So, we're going to quickly get into a post-game here. Stay tuned, as we have been informed now that Char and Relix are with us. Guys, congratulations. How are you doing?
Sorry, I was tying my shoes. Pretty good.
Yeah, it was, I was just ready to sub in for Wabbit. He had to go to work, I think. I was, been DMing all day, just waiting for my chance to shine.
And there it was. So, going into this tournament, now that you've won, I mean, what's really the main focus for you guys now? Char, Relix, comment?
I'd like to think that we're gonna prep pretty hard for the next tournament. This one we did a little bit of prep for here and there. I think, as you can tell from the scores that came out, I guess, like we 16-1, 16-0, 16-10, and then a 16-3. So we definitely prepared hard for this, and we're going to just go into the next one with more preparation and try to take the gold.
We saw you play your last map, the one before this, against was Armada, and they actually challenged you a little bit there, getting 10 rounds to your 16. What was going on during that game in your head?
Not too much. I felt like we were still ahead of the game for most of it. I think half was like 9-6 or something. We still had, we were up on them the whole time. We never went down, I don't think, and that kind of helped our morale. It was never really hurt us. We just made some mistakes here and there, and stuff that can easily be cleaned up with practice.
And so far, just playing in these FACEIT tournaments, what have you felt so far from the overall service?
I like it. I like the veto system. I like knifing for sides. This is probably one of the most fun things to do, is to knife for sides. I like like I said, the veto system's fun. You never know what map you're going to play. And I think the admins have been doing a really, really good job.
That was a huge 4K there in the knife round. Very clutch. How was Mumble after that?
That was pretty exciting, not gonna lie. Tivu also had a very nice clutch that kept us in the game on Inferno, and then he just came up clutch again in the knife round. It just worked out perfect.
And I believe you're referring to the one where he gets the 3K at B and time runs out before the remaining terrorists can get over to site?
Yeah, yep.
So that was a big round from Tivu. Was playing huge that game. I mean, what role do you kind of see Tivu playing for your team the rest of this tournament?
Well, he's kind of a support player, you know? No, I'm just kidding. He's definitely an entry fragger. He definitely keeps the team afloat with his frags, and he's able to kind of make or break the round. He's probably just going to keep being at the top of the scoreboard for the rest of the tournament, I would assume.
Yeah, and unlike Char, he doesn't lose ecos. Hello?
There it is. ...
So, Relix, you said that you just stepped in at the last moment there. Is that kind of your role, just to play if someone doesn't show up?
Well, I'm actually not on SK, their team. But I'm just here, here to fill in when needed.
Just chilling, all right. And you did a great job today. That was some convincing wins there you had in that match.
Mm-hmm. As Ocean said, I'm just the finals player. I basically sit the bench the whole regular season, but I come in big for playoffs. I'm ready.
Ocean played very good too, an A in that site. For that cash match, I noticed he's had some really great rotations, and he's really good at peeking people when they're not looking. I was wondering if you could speak to Ocean's fragging ability throughout this tournament.
I'd say no comment on that. No. Basically, he was able to pick up everything. Me and him worked pretty well, I guess, in A together. I would, be the support player in that role, and then he kind of cleaned up most of the frags. just what we worked well off each other off that A site, and I think he just has really, really good timing, with, like you said, with the peaks when they're not looking, and he reads them pretty well. I guess that's all the invite experience coming up.
Well, it's speaking of cash, just playing in A, what do you think a good tip is for the people, the Silvers and the Novas watching at home?
Playing an A as like a CT?
Yes.
You definitely want to show your presence, keep them off the rush, the early rushes, and then kind of how we played it, we had a solo A guy, which was me, and then you have the floater who kind of assists mid, and that floater is really crucial, as you saw Ocean just getting crazy rounds, crazy frags as they came in. Even though he's kind of the mid player too, he basically covers both sections, but that's a pivotal player right there. He has to throw the flashes, or I have to be throwing the flashes, the support player, for him to peak, and you just have to work very well together.
I mean, and really, Cash, the way that mid control works on Cash, like, you can play a 1-3-1 heavy mid setup. Most of the time we were playing a 1-2-2 where me and Ocean controlled mid, and Ocean would typically rotate, to support Charade with flashes, or Ocean would push up mid and go vents to quick rotate B. So he's basically just the kind of just determining the flow of the game. Like, if we want to play aggressive and, and get a map controller, if we want to play passive and just play off our rotates, he's the glue.
So who do you think, going into this tournament, who do you think you have the best chance against going in? I know you guys are playing just below the very high tier 2 team you guys are. You actually did very convincing in ESEA main, but who do you really feel like is going to have your number in that tournament? Who do you think that you'll be able to knock out easy?
Probably iBuyPower. I'm kidding. Go ahead, Char.
I wouldn't say that we have anybody's number, for sure. I don't think anybody's going to be knocked out easily. I think we'll definitely have some good matches, some close ones. I'd like to put up a good fight against iBuyPower. Other than that, I think everybody else, it'll be pretty close and just kind of dependent on our preparation, I guess.
So wrapping things up here, we'll do some shout-outs. Char and Skylar, do you have any shout-outs you'd like to make?
I want to give a shout-out to FACEIT for, hosting the qualifiers and trying to just their whole North American esports thing. I want to give a shout out to RGN for, keeping up with the esports coverage. And shout out to my boy DSR, who's been watching and supporting the GoRGN stream. There you go.
Char, yourself?
I give a shout out to our sponsor, SapphireKelowna, able to give us a little bit of entry fees and support us. Shout out to Sam I Am. He's been watching all the tournaments today, following us pretty good. And
the Florida guy?
I think that's it, yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ashley also.
Ooh.
She got mad that I didn't shout her out. Anyway.
So there you have it. Joining me today again was Asem, and from Exertus we had Moses for our invite insight. Thank you guys. Do you also have any shout outs?
Just to Zowie. We just got our they sent us all a bunch of new gear for the Iron Gaming event coming up. So just to thank them for their support, some of the cool shit we got.
You can tune into that, as I believe Mega Man will be casting some of that, unless that has changed. And Asem, just closing things off here, what do you got?
I'd like to give a big shout out to Drone, who's our producer, always behind the scenes man, but always does a great job. And he came in here producing on very short notice. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to David for organizing all the matches we watched today, picking great matches, as we saw a double overtime 50-round win. We saw a great play, 2 matches by SapphireKelowna, so big shout out to him. And big shout out to you as well, Ricky. It's very fun casting with you. I look forward to it every time.
Thank you kindly. So, signing off, I am Ricky Rath. You are watching GoRGN's continuing coverage of the FACEIT NA Championship. Well, I guess the qualifiers are over now, and it's all up to these big names to compete, stand and bang, and throw down for the $1,000 prize pot and the debut tournament of FACEIT in NA. Thank you kindly, everyone, for tuning in today. And you can follow me on Twitter at Ricky Rath. I love you all. And Drone, hit that music.